Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my 2024 goals. I don't even want to call them resolutions. I feel that because we are in the dead of winter, we put so much pressure on ourselves to have all of these goals just because it is technically a new year. And half of the time we don't even have a plan on how to actually execute all of those goals. So I just want to talk about what mine are and maybe some feasible actual ways to achieve them. I have quite a few goals on this list and I'm not going to put so much pressure on myself to reach them all, but I do think it's important that you have at least like 5. I think that's a pretty good number. If you're looking to create some goals yourself, my suggestion is to separate them by different categories. My 4 categories are fitness, career, social, and mental. So let's just start with fitness.
Okay, let's go.
So for fitness, my first one is to do 1 pull-up at least. I used to be able to do these in high school this way from the inside. I can't do them unless I'm jumping up and I have the momentum, but just from dead weight I can't even do it, and I feel like no, I just want to be able to do that. And the second one is to be able to do a dip. So I think a feasible way to get into this is to practice things like on the machine. The way that I'm currently trying to achieve this goal is by using the assisted machine at the gym. You know, this one right here. You know, I know I can use one of those bands, but if you have any other recommendations on how to get it, what is it called? Calisthenics? Hold on, let me just Google that really quick. Okay, yeah, it's called calisthenics. I want to get my calisthenics up. No, but for the most part, when I am consistent, I would say I go 3 times a week. So my third goal is going 4 times a week. My next goal is to get the front splits on both sides. Now, I used to be a dancer for 8+ years. I originally was in gymnastics first when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I was able to almost do the splits. I was this far away, so I think that I will be able to get it. I do stretch pretty normally, so I don't think this will be super hard to reach, but it was on my goal list last year and I didn't reach it. So this is definitely a must-do for this year. Number 5 is take more dance classes. Now, like I said, I used to dance a lot growing up, and now that I'm an adult, I'm not enrolled in ballet and hip-hop anymore, but there are adult hip-hop classes and studios by me, and I just need to get my butt in there more because it is such a great outlet for me. I literally glow when I come out of those classes, and it's just so fun. I actually feel like I'm present and my mind is actually there. You'd think that if it takes your stress away and helps you live in the moment and be present, that you would do it so much more often, but I just don't. And part of that comes from self-sabotaging, which is something that I'm trying to unlearn and reprogram my brain. It's just crazy. It's something that used to make me so happy, and I really enjoy it. So I really want to take advantage of the studios that I have around me, and hopefully you'll see more videos like that this year. I think that'd be really cool to incorporate into my YouTube channel. Okay, the next category is social. This first one, I don't even know if it's considered social. I just didn't know what category to put it in, but it's to volunteer more at food banks or feed my starving children. I have not volunteered since I had to do it for a college credit, and I think that's wrong. I think that we should definitely do it more and be more involved in the community, and not just do it for school or work. You know, if we can just do it even once every 6 months out of our own free time, I think that's amazing. So I definitely want to give that a shot this year or twice this year. The second thing on my social list is to meet a great group of girlfriends. I would say at this time my circle is very small, and that is not a bad thing at all, but I think it would be awesome to have a great group of girlfriends who would love to go on girls trips and just You know, I just don't have that at this time, and that is totally fine. I feel like it's hard to make friends in your 20s unless you're like consistently going to places like, you know, like yoga classes, or you go to a coffee shop every day and you're seeing the same people. You know, like I'm not in college anymore, so it is a little bit different, but you know, I know God will send in the right people whenever I'm ready, whenever they're ready. So I'm just gonna try and be patient and hope that it's this year so that we can go on some fun trips. Don't get me wrong, I'm so blessed and grateful for the friends that I have now, but I would just like to expand my circle. So the third category is career. The first goal is to grow my YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers. On my vision board, I have the 1,000K plaque on here, which is still a goal. 1,000 is very feasible to me. I think that I can do it in a year. So yeah, that's my goal. I think if I just stay consistent and post at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'll be able to do it. Hopefully once a week. I think that will make it a lot easier to reach 1K. The second goal is to grow my TikTok channel to 10,000. I currently have around 6,000. It's been stuck at 6,000 for like a year or two. I'm just not consistent enough, so I think the way to fix that is to get more consistent. I just haven't niched down, and unfortunately I just don't want to, but I know that I need to. It makes it a lot easier to grow if people can just come to you for one thing. They know you for that one thing. Otherwise, if you're just kind of a whole bunch of random stuff, they're more unlikely to follow you, if that makes sense. Until you like really grow your following on TikTok, then you can kind of branch out and post whatever you want and make it more of like a lifestyle channel. So I think I'm gonna do more like snacks, reviewing foods, different types of things. I've noticed that when I post videos like that, those are the ones that tend to do better. The third goal is to make a music video. I used to make music videos all the time growing up, like on iMovie, on Videostar. That stuff was so much fun to me. I love to edit videos ever since I was a little kid. I just think it's so much fun. So every part of the process is like very creative for me, and yeah, I just want to make a music video. I think that would be awesome. My fourth goal is to have my digital business up and running so that I could have a form of passive income this year. The last category I have today is mental.
Hi, sisters!
The first one is to be more forgiving of myself and not let my anxiety get the best of me. The way that I plan on doing this is to meditate more, exercise more frequently, so it's kind of tied into fitness, and continue to use the tools that I've received in therapy. The second goal is to meditate at least every day, even if it's only 5 minutes. I think it's so beneficial, even if you do this in the morning, so that you set yourself up for a peaceful day, you're not overwhelmed, and you don't start your day on your phone. The third goal is to read multiple books from the Bible. I don't think I could finish the whole thing in a year. That would be awesome, but I would like to read at least, you know, 5 or 10 books from the Bible. I think there's like 66 total in there. My fourth goal for mental is to read at least 5 books. I've already finished 2 this year. I don't know about you guys, but I've been on Book Talk lately and I've just been loving it. I don't know that everybody loves Colleen Hoover lately, and I didn't even know about her or her son, like that whole allegation, until after I finished It Ends With Us. But let me tell you, that book rekindled my love for reading, and I'm just so glad, because I used to love reading as a kid and then I just hated it from like middle school through college, and now I'm in love with it again. And even if it's just through audiobooks, just reading is so great. So my goal is to read at least 5, which I think is very feasible. So I feel like it'll be upwards of 20, because listening, I'll be able to get through it much faster, because at the gym I like to listen to the books too. Number 5, and the very last goal, is to stop people pleasing. This is something that I've been programmed to do since a very, very small child. I am sick and tired of people pleasing. It is literally ingrained into my brain. I know it's going to take a lot of work, but I've already started this healing process. The first step to ending the people pleasing is to be aware that you are a people pleaser. Accept it, admit it. The second step is to do inner child work. I know you've heard that so many times, but it honestly is the best way to get to the root of the problem. I like to do guided meditations. I literally love the mindful movement. They have some of the best meditations that I've done. I know that Joe Dispenza has great meditations too, but you have to buy them like on his website, so I actually haven't done that yet. So I would say start with the mindful movement on YouTube, shout out to them, and start your inner child work to stop the people-pleasing tendencies. It's okay to say no. You're not selfish for saying no. You are your own person. You are allowed to have boundaries.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
The Coachella lineup just dropped right now. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really dissect this right now and let you know if I'm going, but I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.